King Bhumibol and Queen Sirikit seemed like the perfect royal couple, their love story inspiring a nation for decades. But beneath the surface lay secrets that would shock the world. Sirikit's scandalous affair with her bodyguard set off a chain of events, unlike anything Thailand had ever seen. What was Bhumibol's response to this betrayal? Let's uncover the twists and turns of this extraordinary tale. Let's get started. Bhumibol Adulyadej, also known as Rama IX, was born in Cambridge, Massachusetts on December 5, 1927, into a prominent royal family. His father, Prince Mahadol Adulyadej, was a medical doctor who studied in the United States, while his mother, Princess Sirigarindra, was a member of the Thai royal family. Bhumibol's early life was marked by privilege and a strong educational foundation. However, his life took a tragic turn when his older brother, King Ananda Mahadol, Rama VIII, was found dead under mysterious circumstances in June 1946. At 18 years old, Bhumibol ascended to the throne amidst speculation about his brother's death being a conspiracy. Although he was not officially crowned until 1947, he faced immediate challenges as he navigated a politically unstable Thailand, recovering from World War II and the aftermath of colonialism. Bhumibol's reign began during a time of significant social and economic turmoil in Thailand. He was determined to improve the lives of his people and embarked on numerous development projects aimed at modernizing the country. His commitment to agricultural reform and rural development earned him the title of Father of the Nation. Throughout his reign, Bhumibol faced considerable opposition from various factions within the elite class who resisted change. Despite this, he survived multiple coup attempts and political crises. His ability to adapt to changing political landscapes and maintain stability contributed to his long-standing popularity among the Thai people. In October 1948, Bhumibol was involved in a serious car accident on the Geneva-Lausanne highway. He injured his spine, leaving half of his face paralyzed and blind in his right eye. The king had an artificial eye installed, and he always wore glasses from then on. The two most important things for any man in this life are to have a good career and marry a good woman. But the king did not need a career. Therefore, at the French airport, when Bhumibol first saw Sirikit, the daughter of the Thai ambassador to France, greeting him with her father, the bright and sweet girl immediately won the heart of the young king. Soon, a whirlwind romance broke out between the couple. Because of the young girl's common interest and charm, Bhumibol was confident that he had found the one with whom he was ready to spend the rest of his days. Bhumibol married Sirikit on April 28, 1950, in a ceremony that marked the beginning of a significant partnership in Thai history. The wedding took place just 1 week before Bhumibol was officially crowned king, symbolizing their union and their shared responsibility in leading Thailand. The ceremony was a grand affair, attended by members of the royal family and dignitaries from across the nation. At the time, Sirikit was only 20 years old, but she became Bhumibol's wife and right hand. Thanks to her excellent education received from childhood and her command of English and other foreign languages, she quickly showed talent in diplomatic activities. Her family having history in government, she helped the king gain all real power over the Thai army and government. Bhumibol and Queen Sirikit's reign over Thailand was marked by significant achievements and challenges that shaped the nation's modern identity. From the outset, Bhumibol was committed to improving the lives of his people through various economic and social reforms. His initiatives included agricultural diversification programs that encouraged farmers to shift from opium cultivation to growing rice and other food crops, which was crucial for addressing poverty in rural areas. Sirikit played an essential role in these efforts, utilizing her education and diplomatic skills to support her husband's vision for a more prosperous Thailand. Together, the royal couple had 4 children, including Crown Prince Maha Vajiralongkorn, who would later succeed his father. Initially, their marriage was characterized by deep affection and mutual support, which was evident in their collaborative efforts to modernize Thailand. However, as the years passed, the dynamics began to shift. The once passionate King Bhumibol became increasingly absorbed in state affairs. This shift in focus had profound implications for their personal lives. As Bhumibol became more engrossed in his royal duties, Queen Sirikit began to feel neglected and isolated within the palace. Her longing for emotional connection led her to seek companionship outside her marriage. So, she found comfort from someone other than her husband, and this man turned out to be Bhumibal's chief bodyguard, Nelund, who was responsible for all the king's security. The queen, after talking with her bodyguard Nelund, learned that he loved photography and composing music. Such unusual hobbies for a bodyguard intrigued her. After several meetings, the queen openly seduced Nelund. Since he was the head of the security service, Nelund knew when King Bhumibol was at home and when he was busy with government affairs or attending important meetings. Therefore, on certain days, Nelund gave orders for bodyguards to attend these meetings along with the king, while he was engaged in the personal security of Queen Sirikit. Taking photographs in public places, Sirikit was required to take a bodyguard with her everywhere, so she forced her husband to assign Nelund to her personally. Moreover, Sirikit soon decided that she was not doing anything wrong with Nelund, so they stopped hiding their affair and openly held hands in public, not paying any attention to those around them. This went on for a long time because the public did not dare to make random guesses about the drama between the queen and her bodyguard. However, certain rumors began to appear. But in 1985, King Bhumibol learned about his wife's infidelity, and when he asked her directly, she answered honestly that she was having an affair with another man and didn't see any problem with it. In fact, she stated it was her right to do so since her husband had stopped paying attention to her. When Nelund learned of the queen's confession to the king, he panicked, came to bow to Bhumibol, and fell to his knees to beg for forgiveness. However, soon after this, Nelund was found dead. His official cause of death was a sudden heart attack. Upon seeing his lifeless body, Sirikit lost consciousness several times and began to sob. Whatever the truth, the queen always viewed her husband as the killer of Nelund. From that moment, the eternal love between the king and queen, which lasted almost 30 years, turned into mutual hatred. Sirikit openly contradicted the king's wishes. She asked members of the royal family to attend the bodyguard's funeral, ignored all rules of conduct and decency, and personally said goodbye to Nelund. Still, they also highlighted the deep rift that developed between him and his wife. The queen's forced commitment to treatment became a spectacle for the public, further tarnishing her reputation and diminishing her status in the eyes of the Thai people. The consequences of Sirikit's actions were profound. She not only lost her love, but also her standing in Thailand. Once considered an ideal figure by many Thais, she faced widespread criticism and disdain following the scandal. The public's perception of her shifted dramatically as rumors of her behavior spread throughout the country. After several months in the hospital, Sirikit returned to the palace visibly changed, having gained a significant amount of weight and appearing exhausted from her ordeal. Upon her return, she knelt before Bhumibol, holding flowers in her hands as she begged for his forgiveness. This act of contrition was not just a personal plea, but a desperate attempt to restore her dignity and reputation after a period marked by scandal and shame. Bhumibol accepted her apology, but did so with the understanding that their relationship had been irrevocably altered by the events that transpired. He chose not to pursue a divorce, likely to maintain the dignity of the royal family amidst public scrutiny. Instead, he allowed Sirikit to participate in various royal activities, demonstrating his authority while attempting to restore some semblance of normalcy within their lives. Despite this outward reconciliation, the relationship between King Bhumibol and Queen Sirikit remained tense and fraught with unspoken grievances. The king's acceptance of her apology was overshadowed by the reality that their emotional bond had been deeply fractured. While they resumed their public roles as monarchs, the underlying issues stemming from Sirikit's actions lingered, creating an atmosphere of discomfort within the palace. Bhumibol's need to assert his authority became increasingly evident as he sought to rein in Sirikit's previously reckless behavior, ensuring that such scandals would not undermine the monarchy's stability again. As time passed, the relationship between Bhumibol and Sirikit remained smooth on the surface, but was marked by an emotional distance neither could bridge. This dynamic continued until Bhumibol's death in October 2016 at the age of 88. Following his passing, their son, Prince Maha Vajiralongkorn, inherited the throne, and Sirikit was honored with the title of Queen Mother. Now at 91 years old and long retired from public life, Sirikit is surrounded by her grandchildren and has found solace in her family. Over the years, the Thai public has largely forgiven her for her past indiscretions, and she occasionally shares reflections on her life through interviews, often answering questions about her late husband with poignant remarks. The story of Bhumibol and Sirikit reveals the complexities of human relationships within the royal context, particularly how personal choices can significantly impact public perception. Another key takeaway from this story is the theme of forgiveness and resilience in relationships. Despite the betrayal and subsequent turmoil, Bhumibol ultimately chose to forgive Sirikit, allowing her to resume her royal duties. Ultimately, this story serves as a reminder that love, loyalty, and forgiveness can coexist with human imperfection, even in the most scrutinized of relationships. What do you think about the dramatic story of King Bhumibol and Queen Sirikit? Share your thoughts in the comments section. See you in the next video.